Welcome to the Sports Desk at the IPTV studio and to another episode of Teen Spotlight, #IPTV Sports. I'm Paul Yeager. It's a long, tough road to reach the state basketball tournament. We caught up with the Central Decatur Cardinals during the season and discovered how their mix of vicious defense and unselfish play has resulted in 2 straight tournament appearances.
I think 2A right now might be the most competitive class there is in the state. And I've heard a lot of coaches say this. I think it's huge for our school and the community. You know, the stands are packed. There's people from all around the area that really think it's a big deal to go to state. As far as how we've played together, it's just really exciting.
Our secret is me in the post. I would say my role is getting our offense started, keeping the pace up, because we like to play fast.
In a game, finding my jump shot and finding the open post players.
Just getting us going and knowing that we can get back in this and pushing the tempo back to our pace.
Well, I go towards the basket and we try to score on the tip. And I think sometimes I pump other people up and get them motivated.
And making Reagan not beat somebody up. That's another one of my roles.
I think everyone has played a part in that. Well, she'd never really beat anybody up, but the seniors, we've always played together. We've always been really close, and we know what each of us likes in a game and everything. And last year, junior year, whenever they came in, we all just kind of clicked together and played well together.
Now we have 2 more friends to add to the dynamic trio.
They're for sure leaders and friends. They help us out a lot.
Just when the situations are tough, they've been there, so they know what they're supposed to do and they can tell us what we're supposed to do.
I think you just really have to help get those other players to the level and maturity that you're at, especially some of the freshmen. They know who they are.
Well, it really has started since kindergarten with, or preschool, I guess, with my daughter going to school with them. And Gentry and Lily have always been there, and they've been at birthday parties, and I taught them in 4th grade. So it's kind of been a good ride for us because I know the quality of people they are and the quality that their families want them to be. So, and then also just the character of, everybody else on the team and those sophomores stepping in are good people. And it's been a good thing just to see them develop and mature into young adults right now. Come on, let's start knocking down shots. Three, 2, 1, switch, here we go. Since I started coaching here in 2002, we haven't had height. We haven't really had a 6-footer. So our method of play is we play up and down. We play the whole 84 feet. We press people all over the floor. It's full out, wide open, and we want to, get the open shot as fast as we can. Every girl goes through the same drills so we can have good guard play. I think that's important for our scheme of things, and also everybody can shoot and dribble. So we work on it every day, and there's no secret to it.
I started teaching here in 1979, and I was assistant girls basketball coach at the time. And 39 years, I've never wanted to leave. I think we always had good support because it was small town, and what do you do in a small town? On football Friday nights, where is everybody? They're at the football game. And then basketball, where are you on Tuesday and Friday nights? Well, we're at school because that's where it's at.
I don't think I'd rather be anywhere else as far as basketball. I just think the world of the community. I think the world of Coach Booth. I think the girls are role models. Practically every one of them are close to 4.0 students. That's one of the reasons they're so good. They're all smart.
In my opinion, they don't play young. They don't act nervous. They don't get rattled. They kind of play like he coaches. He's just really easygoing. The girls play that way. They're easygoing.
All the girls in Curtis just click. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you are or what your skill level is. He's going to make you a better player no matter what, whether you're in 4th grade or you're a senior.
We've watched them since they were little, and we knew the potential was there, and they're fun to watch.
We wouldn't be as good a team if somebody went out and scored 30 every night, but it's a different girl every night that might be up, but most of the time they're pretty even on all their stats, so that's what makes us so special, is that we're so balanced.
Our community is really supportive of the girls basketball program, especially. Since Coach Booth has been here, we've had a pretty successful girls basketball team, and the community really likes to get into that.
My daughter, when she was a freshman, they won 1 ball game. Curtis's first year is coaching. Their senior year, they were 21-2 and played Underwood in the regional finals. And that tradition has been growing ever since.
It brings me a lot of pride when I just see them, making plays and laughing and high-fiving the people on the floor and the way they talk, and then bringing everybody else along for the ride, because it's not those 3 seniors, it's our 2 juniors and our 5 sophomores and our 6 freshmen that are making the ride together. And in the end, we just want to make it as good a ride as we can.
I'm just proud of the way we've played over our years. We've always played our best basketball and played the right way. Some teams are selfish or one person. We've always been a team.
We've had really good teams, and the 2 teams that went to state, we grew up with them. And so we had that dream in our minds, and Coach had the heart, and he put basketball in our hearts. So yeah, I just feel like he's the reason why we love it so much.
I would say we all possess leadership qualities, and I feel like he has taught us those qualities, and we just never want to let him down, and I think it's just because of the way he's been with us.
Just always been a part of my life, like my whole life it's been basketball, and over time I've just learned to love the game as much as my dad does, and when you have 2 coaches like Dad and Darlene, it's just perfect, and when you have teammates like them, it's okay.
And this is how much kids buy into Curtis and Darlene's program. They still want to come back. They want to have alumni sleepovers. They show up at the games when they can. And I think if you want to be a part of something great, then you play basketball at Central Decatur.
Central Decatur will be returning their top 2 leading scorers, Emma Atwood and Allie Masters, next season. A reminder that IPTV Sports brings you live championship action in softball, volleyball, basketball, and more. Tune in to cheer on your favorite Iowa girl. I'm Paul Yeager. Thanks for joining me.